Welcome back to Far From Eden. We are going one by one on the 10 reasons why women are deciding to get married less and less, which is already baloney from the start. So I couldn't even get past the headline, and then I made the first video and I was like, oh, this is going to be at least 10 videos because good God, it's a lot. This lady, what's her name? Amanda Chattel. I want to give her credit for her beautiful piece of work here. It's just so wrong, and it's insulting and wrong. You couldn't say these sorts of things about women and get away with it at all. But it's fine. Just say whatever you want about men. Say whatever you want about masculinity. Just rag on them. Just talk down to them. It's fine. It's all good. It's not like they're self-deleting at a rapid rate. Oh, but I'm sure we could write a whole other article about how that's all their fault too, and how they're all fragile and whatever the heck else. All right. Number 5. The hookup culture is alive and well. Who is the gatekeeper for sex? You have a 50-50 chance, women. Do you know? Time's up. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Do you know why? I'll say this, and the men already know, but in case there's like one woman watching and she doesn't know, let me tell you. Because we can get it whenever. I can walk out of my door and I can find a dude. It would not be difficult. And it's not because I'm some prize. It's because men are like, yeah, it's just easy for women. We can literally get it whenever we want. So we are the gatekeepers of sex. We are not the gatekeepers of relationship, which is another problem with this whole article about women deciding to get married less and less. Are we saying no to all these proposals? No. When's the last time you heard, oh yeah, he proposed to me and I said no? I don't hear that very often. I don't see that very often. Interesting. Yeah, we're not deciding anything except to be hoes. We are deciding that. Yes, we are. Hookup culture is alive and well. That's true. While the 1990s saw what was referred to as the hookup culture, we're now living in the dating apocalypse. According to writer Nancy Jo Sales, dating apps like Tinder have created a culture where hooking up and casual relationships have replaced serious commitment. And because this tends to work for a lot of people, marriage is taking a back seat. She is so wrong. This is so wrong. She just made this up. She's made up whatever she wanted to be real and then wrote it down. This is not at all what's happening. Hookup culture, that's women being hoes. That's what it is. It's women being hoes. It's also women having sex with guys and expecting that to turn into a relationship. It's true, because they do it and then they think, oh, well, he must love me. Now I know there's probably some hoes watching this like, oh, I didn't think he loved me. Yeah, I get it. You're just a hoe and you just want to sure. But a lot of women think, well, we're sleeping together, so it's serious and he, it's going to turn into something else. Or then they catch feelings, because we do, oxytocin and bonding and all that. It happens. It's real. I know. I'm a woman. I've experienced it. It's a real thing. We do feel, even when we don't want to, even when the ones lie about it and say they don't. They do. There's even an episode of Sex and the City where Carrie Bradshaw tries to prove that she can have sex like a man, and guess what? It doesn't work out. She ends up feeling like crap. But, we didn't pay attention to that episode, did we? Dating apps like Tinder have created a culture. Did they create a culture, or did they help facilitate the bad decisions of women? And you might say, well, how come it's just women's bad decisions and not men? Because we are the gatekeepers of sex. and we need to keep our legs closed. Yeah, we do. Women hate that. Women hate, like, oh my God, how dare you blame women? Because it's their fault. That's how come I can blame them. It's easy not to be a hoe. You know how? You just don't. And anybody wants to come at me on that, bring it. Bring it. Because look, I've shown it's possible. Let's put it that way. I have shown it's possible to live your life and not be a hoe. I'm just, you guys. So Tinder created the culture where hooking up and casual relationships have replaced serious commitment. Well, it's because there's no serious women, good women for men to commit to. Why would they? I've said that on other ones. It's gonna be the theme. This is why women are deciding not to get married, which is baloney because they're not deciding anything of the sort. If you see my timeline or whatever you call it on YouTube, my homepage, it's like crying women, like, oh my God, I don't want to work anymore, and oh my God, how come he left me? And like, trust me, women want to get married. They still do. They still want it. They hate that they want it, but they want it. It's hilarious. If they didn't want it, you wouldn't write this article. You just move on. That's what men know. So what are you talking about? The lady doth protesteth too much, methinks. Anyways, that was number 5. That was a little, got out of that one a little more without as much injury to my brain. So we'll see you for number 6. We'll see how scary it gets from here. All right. See you next time.